The image is unmistakable. Jolly. Rosy-cheeked. Dressed in fur-trimmed red. He's the icon of Christmas cheer. But this is a fairy tale. A beautiful, centuries-old mask. To find the real Santa Claus, we must journey back over 1,600 years. We must travel to the very edge of the Roman Empire. And we must peel back the myth to meet the man who started it all. Our story begins not in a snowy workshop, but in the sun-bleached, port city of Myra, on the coast of modern-day Turkey. The 4th century is a time of immense change. The Roman Empire is splitting. Christianity, once persecuted, is now emerging from the shadows. And in this turbulent, vivid world, a young man named Nicholas inherits a fortune after the death of his parents. But instead of seeking power, he hears a different calling. He is ordained as a priest, and soon, the bishop of Myra. His diocese isn't a magical kingdom, it's a bustling, gritty Mediterranean port, filled with sailors, merchants, poverty, and injustice. This is where history meets the man. Forget the sleigh. His transportation was a fishing boat on stormy seas. Forget the list of who's naughty or nice. His concern was for the innocent facing execution, and he is famously said to have stayed the executioner's sword. He attended the Great Council of Nicaea, debating the very nature of Christ alongside emperors and theologians. This is Nicolaus the Wonderworker. A man of action, not just legend. His miracles weren't about global toy delivery, but local, desperate acts of salvation, calming tempests to save sailors, which made him the patron saint of seafarers, and secretly providing dowries to save young women from destitution. These were the acts that forged his legend. So let us look at him, not as a symbol, but as a human being. See him here, in the quiet heart of the night. The lines on his face aren't from laughter, but from the harsh sun and the weight of responsibility. His hands, veined and strong, are accustomed to holding a shepherd's crook in the scriptures, not a bag of toys. His vestments are the simple, heavy wool of his office, a faded purple phelonion, the cloak of a Byzantine bishop. The light that illuminates him isn't from a magical north star, but from the flickering, uncertain flame of an oil lamp, casting long, dramatic shadows. This is the astonishing, hyper-realistic truth. A humble, powerful, and deeply compassionate leader, grounded in the dust and reality of his time. How then, did this austere bishop become the round-bellied Santa? The transformation was slow, carried across continents. When he died, his remains were enshrined in Myra, and pilgrims spread tales of his goodness. Centuries later, Italian merchants, fearing conquest, stole his relics and brought them to Bari, Italy. His fame exploded across Europe. To the Dutch, he became Sinterklaas, a stern but kindly figure who arrived by ship from Spain. In their tradition, he had a helper, and he carried a bag, not of toys, but sometimes of switches for misbehaving children.